Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the evening forum of today. First of all, I would like to thank to all of the audience in front of me. Thank you very much for attending the forum for today. Our issue for this evening is the most effective way to attain happiness. First of all, let me introduce to all of you about our panel for tonight because most of them have a lot of knowledge and also experience about this topic that we will discuss. Right on my left is our specially invited Nur Alifa Iliana. Beside her is Miss Nur Izlin. Welcome to both of you to our forum for today. Hope all of you was in pink of health. With me, Nur Farishantasha, as your moderator today. Happiness is a very simple term which is used commonly. Even a small kid can tell the meaning of happiness. But how many of us really know the meaning of true happiness and how to attain that state? Not many. Most people look for happiness outside. They believe that they can be happy if they possess certain things or be with certain people or reach a professional head. This is what they have been fed with since their childhood. While all the mentioned things are essential for a good living, they cannot bring happiness. Happiness is something that only you can bring for yourself. If you choose to be happy and channelize for thought according, then you shall obtain happiness. However, is it not as simple as it seems? You need to make effort to do work on it. Secondly, it is not a one-time activity. You need to practice certain things daily in order to achieve this state. Now, when need to look for happiness inside at times, you need to seek help from your family and friends. Many people these days suffer from depression because they choose to deal with their problems on their own and not to involve others. It is wrong. It is important to look within to find true happiness, but it is equally important to surround yourself with positive people. For future detail about this topic, I would like to seek an information from the first panel next to me, Ms. Izlin. Without wasting our time, my first question to our first panel. Ms. Izlin, can you tell us opinion about effective way to attain happiness?
Thank you for our moderator, Ms. Farisha, for the best statement about being happiness. So now I can share you about effective way to attain happiness, which is everybody must need a goal in their life. First, for one reason that goal setting increase happiness is that goal makes you feel more optimistic about the future. When you are optimistic, you are happier, healthier, more resilient, and be able to cope in challenging times. And if you really believe you will reach your goal, you are more likely to do so. As long as your goal is reasonable, attainable, setting your eye on an objective will fill you with positive feelings and give you the boost to achieve it. Another reason goals that can make you happier is that they fill you with a sense of purpose and accomplishment. According to the PERMA model of happiness, two main factors that contribute to happiness are meaning and achievement. For example, when you are working towards something bigger than yourself, or when you are striving for an achievement, you get more satisfaction out of life.
Thank you, Ms. Izlin, for sharing your opinion. From what of Ms. Izlin have said, now we knew a few about having a goal can make someone life happy. Right. My next question is Ms. Alifa. Can you explain more detail about things that can give us happiness?
Thank you for our moderator, Ms. Farisha. I will explain about positive outlook can attain happiness for someone's life. Positive outlook is a mental and emotional attitude. It's focused on the bright side of life and expect positive result. A positive person anticipates happiness, health, and success, and believe he or she can overcome any obstacle and difficulty. In addition to happiness, positive outlook can impact your health and wellness through your lifetime. After you are aware of your negative thought and feeling and have worked to contract them for a few days, they will gradually begin to lessen. You will be able to concentrate more on what you want to do without experiencing distracting emotion and stress. This will make you more productive and energetic. Best of all, it will make you happier. So everyone must think about how we can increase happiness, right? For your information, we affect and are affected by the people we meet one way or another. This happens. This happens instinctively and on a subconscious level through word, thought, and feeling and body language. When you spend your time with people who have negative thought, word, and attitude, they create negativity and unhappy feeling, moods, and behavior within yourself. When you spend time with people who have positive thought, word, and attitude, they create positive and happy feelings, moods, and behavior within yourself. So please don't judge yourself because everyone has lots of unhappy and negative thought through the day. As you become more aware of them, you might feel embarrassed and or ashamed about how many you have. Don't worry, it is perfectly normal to have all sort of train thought. We usually don't pay too much attention to them. You also can this exercise every day to help increase your positive thinking and happiness. First, you can ignore what other people say or think about you. Second, compliments others. This make the person feel good and also make you feel good. Uh, give it a try. Lastly, work away from negative conversation because they are unhealthy.
Thank you, Miss Alifa, for the great idea. Miss Islin, do you have any idea about our discussion? Can you share with us?
Yes, I will share you some tips about how to attain happiness, which is must have a good health. When we think of what it means to be healthy, our minds usually to go to exercise and food. But there is another factor that plays a role. Happiness is just as important to your overall health as what you eat and how active you are, meaning that improving your happiness level could offer a number of benefits. Both happiness and health are tied together very closely, which is affecting to other. This means that if you are unhappy, your health suffers and vice versa. Ultimately, this means that if you want to be as healthy as possible, you should look at things that are affecting how happy you are as well as how long you spend at the gym each week. For example, everyone needs to be active person. For information, getting sweaty is feel good. Being physically active causes chemical change in the brain which can help improve your mood. It also brings a sense of greater self-esteem. An analysis of 360 studies found a strong relationship between physical activity and mental wellness. Being more physically active improves heart health, blood pressure, and some joint-related pain. It also enhances blood sugar control and weight loss.
Thank you to Miss Islin for the explanation. We have listened to our panel opinion about the most effective way to attain happiness. Next, I would like to ask Miss Alifa again if she also have any opinion about our discussion. Miss Alifa, can you share with us if you have a great idea.
Yes, I will share about create a balanced work life also can attain happiness for someone life. Often work take precedence over everything else in our life. Our desire to success professionally can push us to set aside our own well-being. Creating a harmonious work-life balance or work-life integration is critical uh, to improve not only our physical, emotion, and mental well-being, but it also important for our career. In short, work-life balance is the state of equilibrium where a person equally uh, prior- prioritize the demand of one career and the demands of one personal life. Some of the common reasons that lead to a poor work-life balance include increased responsibilities at work, working longer hours, increased responsibility at home, and having children. A good work-life balance, said Christian Say, career expert and CEO of Employer Recruiting, has numerous positive effects, including less stress, a lower risk of burnout, and a greater sense of well-being. This not only benefit employers but employers too. Employers who are committed to providing environment that support work-life balance for their employees can save on costs, experience fewer cases of absence, and enjoy a more loyal and productive workforce. Employers that offer options as telecommuting or flexible work schedule can help employees have a better work-life balance. When creating a schedule that works for you, think about the best way to achieve balance at work and in your personal life. Work-life balance is less about dividing the hours in your day evenly between work and personal life, and instead is more about having the flexibility to get things done in your personal life while still having time and energy to enjoy your personal life. There may be some days where you work longer hours, so you have time later in the week to enjoy other activities. So here are a few ways to create a better work-life balance as well as how to be a supportive manager. First, find a job that you love. Although work is an expected social norm, your career shouldn't be restraining. If you hate what you do, you are not going to be happy, plain and simple. You don't need to love every aspect of your job, but it needs to be exciting enough that you don't dread getting out of bed every morning. In your job is draining you and you are finding it difficult to do the thing you love outside of work, that will must be something wrong. You may be working in a toxic environment for a toxic person or doing a job that you truly don't love. If this is the case, it is time to find a new job. Second, don't be afraid to unplug. Cutting ties with the outside world from time to time allow us to recover from weekly stress and give us space for other truth and ideas to emerge. Unplugging can mean something simple like pra- pra- practicing transit, meditation on your daily commute instead of checking work emails. You are retired, can that taking that time to unwind is critical to success and will help you feel more energized when you are on the clock. You also can take a vacation. Sometimes truly unplugging means taking vacation time and shutting work completely off for a while. Whether your vacation consists of one day staycation or a 2 week trip to Bali, it's important to take time off to physical and mental recharge. According to State of American Vacation 2018 study conducted by the U.S. Travel Occasion, Uh, 25% of employers report having unused vacation day left over at the end of the years. Employers are often worried that taking time off will disrupt the workflow and they will be made with a backlog or work when they return. This fear should not restrict you from taking a much needed break. The truth is, there is no nobility in not taking well deserved time away from work. The benefit of taking a day off far outweigh the downside. With proper planning, you can take time away without worrying about burdening your college or contending with the harsh workload when you return. So, lastly, set a boundaries and with Howard. Set boundaries for yourself and your college to avoid burnout. When you leave the office, avoid thinking about upcoming project or answering company email. Consider having a separate computer or phone for work. You can shut it out off when you clock out. If that is not possible, use separate browser, email or filters for your words and personal platform. Whether you work away from home or at home, is it important to determine when you will work and when you will stop working? Otherwise, you might find yourself answering work-related email late at night during vacation or on weekend off. You need to notify team members and your manager about boundaries beyond which you cannot be accessible because you are engaged in personal activities. This will help to ensure that they understand and respect your workplace limit and expectation.
Thank you, Ms. Alifa, for the explanation. We have listened to our panel about way to attain happiness. Thank you for the information and interesting talk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, we can say that happiness can only be achieved by having positive thinking and enjoying life. Also, for being happy and keeping the people around us happy, we have to develop a healthy relationship with them. For the last word from me, I would like to thank again to all ladies and gentlemen for this evening and also to our panelists. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you. Wassalam.